Yeah, when you went up to bat, was it one of those deals where you kind of felt like you had a swing that could change it, or what was your mentality going into it, and what was your mentality after you made that big swing?
Going into the at bat, good pitcher on the mound. I was trying to keep my swing short and try to hit the ball to right center. And then I was a little under my first swing that at bat, so I changed my sights from going to right center to try to hit the ball right back at him. And I got lucky and reacted to an off-speed pitch, and it set me up for my swing path to be on time for that pitch.
Follow up. Go ahead.
In terms of just setting up that moment, can you speak to what Ryan was able to do for y'all? Just those 4 scoreless innings off the kind of out of the bullpen and just kind of keeping it within the scoring distance for y'all.
Yeah, he came in, and when he came in, we as an offense knew that if we were going to make plays, they weren't going to put up any runs. Subby was locked in for what was it, 4 or 5 innings that he was in. I mean, he was dialed in. He had all 3 pitches working, and those guys. I mean, Sublet's a hard guy to hit off of. So.
Okay, we'll go next to Nico.
Hey, Cal, having dropped 3 in a row heading into today's game, did you guys feel any sense of urgency like you had to win today's game?
Yeah. I mean, we kind of put last weekend behind us. We know we got to pick ourselves up by chipping at it every day and working hard and having ourselves set up to do the best we can. Last night, tough loss. We came in today is just let's scratch one today and let's make it interesting. So tomorrow, I mean, we expect to win tomorrow. So that's really it.
Okay, we'll go next to Phil.
Yeah, Cal, you were leadoff yesterday and then 5th today. Do you have a preference of where you like to hit in the order, or does your approach change at all based on where you're hitting?
My approach doesn't change much. I mean, when I'm more down the order, there's more guys on base for me. So I like hitting with guys on base more. I think it makes me a better hitter. Just like everyone else, when it's a lot easier to hit more holes in the infield and when guys are on base.
We'll go next to Eric.
Hey, Cal, even yesterday, even though you guys weren't able to complete the comeback, you guys had a good response after going down early, and then again today you guys go down after that grand slam and pull out the victory. What allows you guys to be so resilient just in every area?
We go into every game knowing it's going to be a tough game, especially against TCU. Very good program, good arms, good position players. We know it's going to be a tough game. It's a good matchup, and we just go into the game kind of expecting nothing really, just trying to win the game no matter what the circumstance is. If we're down 5 in the last inning, we're still doing the same thing as we would in the first inning with a scoreless game.
Okay, we'll finish up with Carlos.
Cal, in the 10th inning, is there just something special for you? Because earlier in the year, UConn, the 10th inning, you guys had those 3 home runs. Is there just something special when you go up to the plate and it's the 10th inning and you just know that there's a clutch hit coming?
I wish it was that easy, but it's just one of those things where, you try to have a good approach and go into each at bat with the same mentality to try to beat the guy on the mound. And that's really all we do as a team. We're really good at it. We're competitive. We're all going to put good at bats together. And that's what we did today.
Brian, I know we talked to you before in terms of your mindset going into these type of games, but for you, did you feel like you were in a rhythm early on? Because it just seemed like you were just really in a comfortable spot early, especially with those high leverage situations that you get put in.
Yeah. As far as comfortability out there, I'd say just kind of like basketball. Once you see that first strike, more are going to fall. And so, yeah, just getting ahead early, trying to get that first pitch strike and just get ahead, stay ahead, kind of that game plan mentality going into it.
Okay, we'll go to Phil.
Ryan, 55 pitches today. How'd you feel in that 4th inning you threw, and how long, I guess, are you able to stretch yourself out?
Oh, I felt totally fine. And, that's kind of a tough question to answer because as a competitor, you never want to get taken out. you always want to stay in there, keep battling, but I feel like I definitely could. The plan was for me to go back out if we did go another inning. So yeah, I definitely had more.
Okay, we'll go to Nico.
Hey Ryan, how comfortable are you in these high pressure situations? You know, the ninth inning you had 2 on, no room for error, and the same in the 10th inning.
When you play with the guys that we got here behind you, it's very comfortable knowing that they'll make plays for you, and if you hold the door, our lineup is as good as any of them. So they're gonna put up runs and scrap away.
Coach, you had another good performance from a guy out of the bullpen. Can you just speak to what Ryan was able to do just in terms of getting you out of big jams and just keeping the game going, and seemed like he really set y'all up for that big moment there in the 10th?
Yeah, I thought Sub really held the door there for us, really executed some pitches. Guys played good defense behind him. Good to see. Really good to see. Really good, really elite stuff too. I mean, I don't look at the radar gun much, but I did look one time. It was 95. And everybody's throwing 95, but he's throwing 95 and executing pitches.
Okay, we'll go to Phil.
Tim, what'd you think of Patrick Monteverde's outing today?
Man, I thought he was really gutted it out for us. Probably deserved a better, fade as far as like, obviously you want to go out and play good defense behind the guy, and but really thought he was really gutty to get the ball to Sub, and just showed a lot of grit to me to continue to pitch and give us a chance to get to the bullpen and give us a chance.
We'll go back to Carlos.
Coach, is there something special about Cal when it's the 10th inning and it just seems like when everything's on the line, he just seems to make a big swing? I remember going back to UConn in the 10th and he had that big home run for y'all there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe there is. He is a baseball player, no doubt, and he does prepare and he does spend a lot of time. And so, sometimes, you see guys get rewarded by all that preparation, and absolutely he embraces those moments and got a pitch to hit tonight or today. And man, that's cool to see.
Go back to Phil.
Ryan went 4 innings today, and he told us he was going to go back out there for a 5th if there was an 11th inning. I guess what goes into your decision making when you have a reliever throwing that many pitches, but he's pitching as well as Ryan was today?
Yeah, I mean, his limit, there's a limit for all those guys. It's probably around 50, 60. All these guys have been built up to right around there before the season. So you just we try to do what's best and try to trust our eyes, what we're seeing, and see if the stuff's good. And I mean, at some point in there, you start going hitter to hitter and kind of see where you are. And I mean, it's not a perfect scenario by any means, but he is a guy that has been extended some, again, early in the year.
Phil, did you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I just had one more. With the 3-game losing streak, obviously this is a huge game. Did you feel like your guys played with this sort of extra sense of urgency today?
No, I really didn't. I think we've been playing with a sense of urgency. I think they show up. These guys like playing. They like preparing. And balls hadn't gone. I mean, ball hadn't bounced our way. Call it what you want. It's baseball over the last few games. And the sense of urgency's been there. What you get energy by executing and playing defense, pitching, playing defense, and executing offensively. Baseball's a game that's not it's a 9-inning game, and I mean there's times in the game where you feel like, man, the energy's not in here, and a lot of times it has to do with the other guy on the mound and how he's doing things.